Good to be with you. I'm Tony Dokoupil. The breaking news right now. Venezuela in a state of emergency tonight. The police launching a national manhunt for anyone who supported the U.S. capture of dictator Nicolas Maduro. And the breaking news on that here in New York, Maduro and his wife in a federal courtroom for the very first time. Wearing blue prison shirts, they pleaded not guilty to gun and drug charges. Maduro telling the court, "I'm a decent man." What the judge said about a fair trial. And the big news on vaccines today, the CDC out with new guidance for parents, cutting the number of recommended childhood vaccinations from 17 to 11. Also developing tonight, huge political news out of Minnesota.
I can't give a political campaign my all.
Billions of dollars in alleged fraud and the fate of Governor Tim Walz. What's the My Pillow guy have to do with all of it? And finally tonight, only in America, what a small town in Oregon just did to avoid higher taxes. Would you do the same?
From CBS News headquarters in New York, this is the CBS Evening News with Tony Dokoupil.
Good evening, I'm Tony Dokoupil, and we begin here in New York City, where the now deposed president and former First Lady of Venezuela appeared today in federal court just 2 days after U.S. commandos snatched them from a compound in Caracas. The historic pictures coming in all day. Nicolas Maduro and Cilia Flores under heavy guard, clad in those blue jail shirts. And then once inside the court, they pleaded not guilty to all the charges against them. Maduro at one point tried to rise and address the court before the judge cut him off. So let's go straight to Matt Gutman, our chief correspondent, our new chief correspondent, by the way. Welcome. He was there for all of it, and he joins us now from the Federal Detention Center in Brooklyn, where Maduro and his wife are being held at this hour. Matt, good evening.
Good evening, Tony. And it has been a stunning turn of events for Maduro, who just a couple of days ago was the ruler of an oil-rich nation. Now he is in a freezing jail cell in that detention facility behind me. Now, in court earlier, he was both compliant and defiant, saying that he was kidnapped, but also that he is still the legal president of Venezuela.
We're back with a segment we're calling Only in America, and tonight the story of a creative solution to the problem of higher taxes, a solution that you may or may not want to steal for your own town. So here's what happened. Last winter, Lakeview, Oregon couldn't afford to clear snow from all the roads, but rather than make everyone pay higher taxes, community leaders found 12 local volunteers to pose for a, yes, nude calendar. It's called Out Back Naked. Yours for a $25 donation to the town. Now, don't worry, as you can see, thanks to some artfully placed power tools and flower pots and the like, the mostly middle-aged and elderly models are still safe for your television. But the plan is working, by the way. They have raised more than $13,000 that would have been taxes, but instead, donations to the town. And they are pitching the idea to other towns as well. The presentation is called Why Granny Got Naked. For the money, of course. And that's another day in America. I can't believe they let me keep that line. For CBS News, I'm Tony Dokoupil in New York. We will see you tomorrow from Miami, my hometown. See you soon, Miami. Good night for now.
Thank you for watching. Want more videos? Subscribe today.